since you are one of those who actually has been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, that journey itself, because not many people are aware of it. What are some of the initial symptoms, if you can just throw some light on it?
Yeah, so it was really unexpected and also uncommon. Like I was having too much of tiredness. I was fatigued, and all the time I will be wanting to sleep. Even in college, I would like to just sleep over the bench. And as soon as I come home, I will just take on the bed and I will sleep. And so my parents started thinking that I am becoming lazy, and they started to give me some work and try to make me active. But that was making me even more tired. And there was kind of a stigma associated with youngsters being rebellious. And why can't you come and open the door? Why can't you come and clear the ground? Why can't you fetch water? Why are you sleeping all the time? So all these questions were on me. And of course, my poor parents also didn't know that this is because of a neurological condition, nor did I. And only when it progressed, and from sleep, it manifested into some kind of pain in the back of the neck and also in the ribs area. And when my walking became like unstabilized, and I could not brush my teeth suddenly, and I could not button my shirt. So there were issues. Then we figured out that there is some health issue on this. And I was taken to a hospital. And even before that, when I was taken to check up, even the neurologist could not identify, I have an issue. All the tests were done. And finally, it was in the MRI that it came up that I have some neurological demyelinating condition. And also, after getting admitted in the hospital for a week's time, and ultimately, when my bowel and bladder failed, I could not urinate, I could not pass my motion. Only at that point of time, and I completely became immobile and completely paralyzed. That is when even the neurologist could, assume that it is a neurological condition, and they shifted me to the neurological ward. And then they started giving me the steroid injection, and so the demyelination treatment started. And by then, I was also losing my conscious, and it was totally getting into a very catastrophic situation, and my parents didn't know what to do. There was no information, no support. And then finally, when doctor gave me physiotherapy, and I was slowly out of catheterization, and was given training for urination and all that. And doctors gave me hope and said I'll be okay in another 6 months, and I can go back to college. Whereas within 5 months time, I again developed weakness. And at that time it was in my left leg. And so my left leg will not function. And then I kept on having these relapses frequently within few months time. And once I lost my vision completely, for about nearly 2 months I was without vision. And again the steroids was given, the injections. And then I got back my vision.
So, and ma'am, when we talk about Multiple Sclerosis Society of India, what exactly are the activities, MSSI for short? And how do you create awareness? Because, like Smitha was sharing with us, many a time it goes undiagnosed. People don't even realize that it's a problem. It's only the person going through and the immediate family who see the pain and suffering. So, what does MSSI do? Do you have awareness programs that you create? What exactly and how exactly do you take it forward?
Yeah. One thing, Multiple Sclerosis Society of India has its headquarters in Mumbai, and we have 9 chapters all over India. So each chapter does what it's able to do best. There's been no really stereotype pattern for each chapter. The most favorable item on the list for any chapter is helping patients get doctor's appointments. 2, helping them procure medicines or access medicines. 3, Then you have physiotherapy, psychotherapy, get-togethers, etc. We, Chennai chapter in particular, give lots of priority to medicines and medical reimbursements. Chennai being the medical capital of India, access to doctors is very, very, not easy, comfortable. Doctors are aware of the disease and today, but 15 years ago, as Smitha said, they were not so well attuned to dealing with cases of multiple. But today, most of them, 100% of the neurologists know about MS. So accessing appointments is not a big deal for us in Chennai. But getting medicines, because the cost of medicines can be prohibitive. Before generic medicines came into being, the cost of injections imported with duty was huge. Today, it is you are getting generic medicines plus pharmaceuticals also. The number of patients have grown, so health. The pharmaceuticals also have done their homework, and we get it at a price. So in Chennai, procuring medicines, reimbursing medicines, accessing medicine, that's our priority. Then we have homebound physiotherapy. We have psychotherapy, online as well as offline. We in particular have what is called a brain lab. In days gone by, when a person was immobile, not able to do things much for themselves, the common practice in at least India was put them before a television, feed them when they want to, help them to the toilet. So we have, that leads to a lot of brain fog or cognition lack. So now we have what is called a brain lab every Thursday between 12 and 12:30 to 12 and 1:30, wherein a psychotherapist goes through various games, memory, puzzles, things like that, and half an hour socialization. Those who are outstation and join in have a chit chat. Of course, we have WhatsApp groups. Then we have started what is called a fatigue management program, because fatigue is one of the biggest symptoms of MS. So what happened, previously it was more elderly, not very well educated, more the underprivileged came to us. Today everybody, privileged, underprivileged, working, non-working, are coming. And so youngsters, when I say youngsters in the age group of 21 to 35, all working in good jobs with IT companies are coming to us. And they are shocked that they are not able to manage work and home life with MS. So they give up. But some of them plod on. So to help people to be able to manage their lifestyle, we started what is called a fatigue management clinic, which is headed by a neurologist who takes 3 classes on how to manage fatigue, high, medium, and low. And therein a psychotherapist comes in for emotional fatigue management. At the end of it, the sum total, both of them will go back into the details of the patient and do it. So we have had 3 batches of this clinic, 6 classes, 6 people. So this is one of our big efforts to help people who are in a position to still work, manage family life, marriage, and manage their fatigue levels. Then we have meditation, we have yoga online, we have yoga offline, and now we are slowly trying to gather data. Because all said and done, without data, we can't do nothing. We are just like plodding on, really not reaching what the desired goals. So fatigue management, we started keeping data, and yoga now we have started a therapy wherein a yoga teacher takes one MS person, looks into their background, teaches them yoga. She's an MS person herself, and then puts down statistics, how best that particular person can overcome whatever her frailties or difficulties are due to MS particularly. So like that, it's an ongoing program. At least during COVID, Monday, Tuesday, every day there was a program. It was, we had doctors talking to us online. Every week, a doctor Dr. Venkatraman, who's come back from the UK 2 years ago, and he had been trained in MS. So it was, nobody could say they were bored or couldn't reach out to us. So that was an ongoing program. And now something again will come up and we'll start another program. So this Chennai chapter, not all chapters have it, but Chennai. Then we have the monthly, what is called face-to-face, where 1 month we celebrate birthdays, the next month we call a doctor, third month we call a generalist. Fun, like that we go on through every meeting. Of course, we have house visits also. I have a medical social worker who's in constant contact with the patients in hospitals, house, etc., reaching out to them at any time to need us. So that's what we do at Multiple Sclerosis.
Okay.
NHI.
Okay. Very beautiful thoughts. So now for this Sunday, I see you're really busy, a lot of activity happening around you. If you want to tell people as to, and can anybody join this Awareness Day programs that you're organizing, or it's only for members and your community?
No, the main purpose of trying to create a lot of hype around India MS Day is to make known to the public that there's such a disease called multiple sclerosis, that there is treatment available to stem the progression, and there is support systems also available that you can always bank on to help you tide over these difficult periods of life.
Okay.
And I am very grateful to the German company Bosch, who has been giving us office space for the last 26 years.
Okay, wow. Okay, and what are some special programs that you've lined up for Sunday, ma'am, that you can share with us and you'd like to tell the public that they need to be part of?
One is the Greater Chennai Commissioner, Mr. Bedi, is going to be our chief guest. He's very empathetic to the cause. Two, it's an outing for our MS people. Three, they will get to know other MS people, and society will get to know what MS is all about. Creating awareness will be our biggest plus point, because there must be many, many out there who have MS. Maybe they don't know they have MS, or they have MS and don't know an organization, or they have MS, they know about MSSI, but still are inhibited, fight shy, or bringing it out in the open.
Yeah, that's very true.